Oh look, how cute. Weepy is waiting by the door for me. You say that when you walk in. You say it with that high-pitched baby voice. You think it's adorable. You think it's a heartwarming sign of loyalty, like I'm a tiny furry dog who lives to serve you. Don't insult me. When you see me sitting by that door, staring at the wood grain like a prisoner waiting for parole, that isn't cute, that is an accusation. You left again. You grabbed your keys to the jingle of doom and you walked out into the big unknown. You left me here, defenseless, to guard the fortress alone. And I have been sitting here, questioning my life choices, counting the dust motes, and tracking the shadows on the floor for 8 hours. Shh. You think I'm greeting you? No, human. I'm conducting an interrogation. Where have you been? Who did you see? Most importantly, why didn't you bring me back a rotisserie chicken? Let's start with the most obvious crime. You are late. You walked in at 6:04 p.m. Dinner was scheduled for 6 p.m. sharp. You think 4 minutes doesn't matter? You think I can't tell time because I don't wear a wristwatch? Let me educate you on feline biology. My body runs on a precise, non-negotiable internal clocka circadian rhythm tuned perfectly to the rotation of the Earth. We are crepuscular creatures. That means my biology peaks at dawn and dusk. My stomach acid literally starts preparing for the hunt exactly at sunset. I know exactly when the sun hits that specific spot on the rug. When the light touches the baseboard, that is the biological signal for the can opener noise. When you waltz in late, smelling like office air, traffic fumes, and other people's coffee instead of tuna, you have broken a sacred biological contract. I'm not greedy. I'm highly regulated. You're disrupting my metabolic flow. But it's deeper than just dinner. It's the emotional trauma you inflict every single morning. When you walk out that door and close it behind you, where do you go? To me, the world ends at the front porch. You just disappear into a void. Science calls this a struggle with object permanence. It's a cognitive concept. Some of us cats have a hard time grasping the idea that things still exist when we can't see them. To me, when that deadbolt clicked shut this morning, you didn't just go to work, you ceased to exist. The portal closed and you were gone forever. I have been mourning you all day. I checked the window, you weren't there. I checked the kitchen, you weren't there. Do you know the emotional toll of grieving your human every single morning? Sitting by the last place I saw you, only for you to reappear 8 hours later like nothing happened. It's a psychological warfare. They do it 5 days a week. And don't think I don't know exactly when you finally decide to grace me with your presence. You think I just magically appear by the door the second the knob turns? Please, I am not a wizard. I've been waiting there for 20 minutes because you take forever to park the car. My hearing is ultrasonic. I can hear frequencies you can't even imagine. I heard your specific car engine turning onto the street 3 blocks away. I distinguished the rhythm of your heavy footsteps on the pavement from the mailman's footsteps. I smelled the exhaust on your clothes through the crack in the door before you even unlocked it. I sit by the door because my super senses told me you were coming, and then I had to wait an eternity for you to actually get inside. I am exhausted just from anticipating your arrival. The hardest part is that you chose to leave the pack. We are a colony. A very small, slightly dysfunctional colony, but a colony nonetheless. In the wild, you don't just abandon your pack member in the den all day to go hang out with other species. That is dangerous. When I sit by the door, I am guarding the portal. I am holding the line. I am waiting for my security blanket to come back and make the house feel safe again. When you aren't here, the house feels bigger, feels quieter. Every creak of the floorboards sounds scarier when I am alone. So yes, I'm mad you left. I'm hungry because you're late. And I'm traumatized because I thought the outside world swallowed you whole. But when that door finally opens and I scream at you, it's just my sassy way of saying thank the gods you survived. Now put down your bag and pet me because I missed your giant hairless face.
Who's a good little guy? Yes, you are. You're the toughest little kitten in the whole world.